It wasn't a harpy, but it was definitely
was
like
a
flying.
beast.
Yes, face of a man,
Yes.
wings of a dragon,
Yeah.
body of a lion.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, manticore.
Oh.
Yes. Grumpus, how many manticore have we killed? And Grumpus goes. He just goes up like, oh.
Oh, we had 2, and it was rough.
How are you feeling, Post?
Not many people usually ask how I'm feeling.
Oh no.
Farron's
Maximus
just
is actually
shocked.
like
Farron's shocked.
Maximus is actually like super taken by that. That actually like hits him. Yeah, he said no one typically asks me about that. It does get hard, you know, carrying an entire house, an entire family on your back.
Could only imagine. Farron gets the beer from the waitress and just pushes it toward him. Just like, I don't know how to console you, but this will.
So everyone's drinking. Are you guys hungry at all? Do you want to eat?
Oh yes. I need some of that mead. That tit. Or
yeah, mead is the drink. Mead is the drink. Yeah.
From the BT token.
Yeah, so Maximus, he's having a great time. He hasn't had fun like this in a while, so he whirls up his fingers and he gets some food brought over as well.
Can I ask one of the waitresses at some point if the owner of the establishment is here?
Oh, who? Mike? Yeah, Mike's up there at the bar. He's just doing his thing.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And she goes off and doing that. The waitress brings some food. You guys are having a good old time. From the stage, you guys hear the piano player. She actually stops. And when she stops, the crowd goes, yeah! And she calls out to the bar. She says, it's time for another glass of wine. I think we should all loosen up a little bit. And then she starts playing a jaunty little tune. And everybody kind of stands up and they start doing like a little... a little ham bone action there.
Ham boning.
Yeah, so people are having a fantastic time. The guy behind the bar, he actually goes up to the stage with the glass of wine, so he gives that to her, and then he kind of leads him in a, come on now, raise your legs, slap your hand.
Farron will sit through the first round, but if it gets repetitive, he'll try to join in.
Yeah. So, no, so they only do it for like a couple of minutes or anything like that. But anyway, Maximus, he goes, so tell me, what have you all been doing? Did you find anything fantastic, slaying any more incredible monsters?
We did go in this tomb, and then as a reward, I got this grapple hook, and I like
Fired at
ceiling. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty drunk.
Launched from the booth. Yeah. Shoots up.
Okay, yeah, so you do that. And Maximus and Grumpus go, that is incredible. Can you take me with you?
Yeah, you want a grapple hook?
Yeah!
Try it out.
So he puts it on. He can't even strap his forearms are massive.
Yeah.
He can't even strap it on. He goes, ah.
No.
So a tomb, what did you fight? Did you fight ghosts, zombies?
There were some ghosts. We had to work fast, or they kept reviving. It
There
was
were
pretty
ghosts,
crazy.
skeletons, ifrits, some kind of demons of
We were
sorts.
separated.
Demons! Demons! I would love to kill demons.
Well, they're here somewhere.
Now I would go find the tomb, and I'm gonna take that grapple hook back.
yeah, absolutely. What about the booty? Any good? How do you all say it in your booty? In Caspia, we call it booty.
Booty.
Oh, like as in items of sorts.
Yeah.
We got some gold pieces, but not much.
Some gold
I'm gonna
pieces.
like pull out this whip and just crack it, and with the twilight whip, it glows.
Yeah.
So I got this.
Wow, that is very nice.
Can I ask him about the Silver Knights?
You can ask him whatever you want to.
In character.
Oh yeah.
You can ask them whatever you
Yeah.
want to.
They're
Can
called the
you go to
Silver
the
Knights,
bathroom?
right?
The Silver Order.
Silver Order. Thank you. Brother Maximus, have you encountered or heard anything about the Silver Order in your time? It seems contrast to Goldenrod in every way.
Do you have inspiration?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have given you some more. That's hilarious. Maximus says, the only knights I've seen are the ones who are in Imberwood. You've seen them out in the field, in Drakkenheim.
No, we have not run across any,
Hmm.
but we received their papers and they seem quite antagonistic and very against the people of Drakkenheim.
You know, you can never trust people of their religion. They are...
Bulk likes that. Bulk will remember this.
In
Farron
Caspia,
shoots him a side eye.
we do not feel like there should be any reason for dogmatic ties to one god. In Caspia, we follow the old gods.
So you are religious of sorts, then?
We are free in Caspia. The way it should be.
But still
Grumpus
believe in a
goes,
higher power?
They like that.
We should all achieve such freedom and resonate here within Drakkenheim. Is that your purpose here?
My purpose is to live the most incredible life that a goldenrod has ever lived. There's no better place for that than these dead city.
Oh, you're getting
Oh,
a
is he
little,
gonna-
si-
he's
you're
gonna
getting a
go
little
dance?
sidetracked there, Maximus.
Hey, Maximus likes a little dance. What else have you all done?
Well, we've fought quite a different amount of monsters. We did those.
Have you run into the rats?
We fought a
Yeah.
rat prince and also a
You
seer.
found the prince!
The
Yeah.
prince, yes.
Have
Did
you
you
run?
kill him?
There's still a chance. He ended up running away from us in tear.
All right.
Hopefully you can have the same response.
Incredible. What did he look like?
He
How
had
will I find him?
He had a very interesting tooth.
I do
of
believe
sorts.
Brother Rat Prince does announce his presence very...
He's
I
kind
would
of
go
boisterous, and then he has a tooth.
Yeah,
Something with
of delirium, I believe.
burrow in some holes and you'll find him.
Very good. Very
The creature
good.
does seem to reside in the wastes in the underground of Drakkenheim.
I promised my darling baby sister something interesting from the city. Perhaps I should mail her a rat tail.
One over here, I forget. Did we kill a chimera? You killed
Oh,
something.
yeah. It wasn't a harpy, but it was definitely
It was
like
a
a
beast
flying.
of
Ah,
sorts.
yes, face of a man,
Yes.
wings of a dragon,
Yeah.
body of a lion.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, manticore.
Oh.
Yes. Grumpus, how many manticore have we killed? And Grumpus goes. He just tells him like, oh.
Oh, we had 2, and it was rough.
Yes. They seem to guard the walls. The flying beasts. Our party, we tried to travel near Templegate. Yeah. That's the way I get back into accent. We traveled to Templegate, the one with all the dogs, the gnolls. We did well in the battle, but the beasts came out to pick amongst the scraps, and they didn't wait. We lost quite a few men of House Goldenrod that day.
Pour one out for the homies.
And you do. So how many drinks have you guys had? Like, are you guys
I
drinking
think
the
3.
I went
3?
2 meads.
2?
I only had the one that he bought me so far, and I
Okay.
only bought 2 for both the goldenrods, so I don't know. Has he bought another round?
Yeah, Goldenrod. He's just like, it's Daddy's
Fill it
credit
up.
card, baby.
Daddy
We're
card.
If
we're
he's
rocking.
buying rounds, I don't think Farron would say no.
Okay, cool.
That'd
So
be rude.
now that you've killed this
Yeah.
troll, what's next for you?
Silencing the advertisements. What's next for me? Trying to find a way into the city. You know there are the gates, the walls.
Yeah.
You enter the walls through the gates.
Yeah.
Trying to look for a way through.
Can't just run through it.
So you guys have been talking to Maximus a little bit. You've told him that, or would you tell him that you're from the city? Is that something you wouldn't say? That's up to you.
I guess.
How many rounds has he bought?
Let's call it 2 right now. You guys slammed your first round in toast, and then the second one.
I'm gonna. Jeez. What is that sound? And I just glitch.
She's not tickling those ivories. She's pounding them.
Yeah.
Right.
So what was the?
Since he's talking about the walls, I'm gonna kind of like segue a little bit and be like, Brother Maximus, and you're trying to get into the city. Are you pursuing delirium?
That cursed stone. Nobody would ever. Why? What would you even want with that? A real man has glory. I have a couple of stones for you right here if you want.
Mm-mm.
And Grumpus says, "Wah, wah, 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 wah." He likes that one.
If we are to reclaim the land and achieve residence, we must find a use for such stones.
My land is Caspia, my friend. I care not for what happens in Westmar.
Seems a little selfish.
I'm here to enrich the golden lands of House Goldenrod.
And how do you want to enrich them?
By going on tight missions with my breast bros. Getting all kinds of gold and magical items.
That's true. So what do you have? We showed you some of ours. What's your cool items?
Yeah, what do you find?
Yeah, what was your booty?
Maximus has
The rod.
no, Maximus has he steps up, he jumps up on the table, and he puts his foot up on the wall, and then he puts his other foot up on the wall, and he starts like walking up the walls.
Whoa.
And he starts flexing like, ooh, do I look more beautiful at an angle?
Oh my god.
So Maximus is getting he's
Showy.
ordered a third round right now.
Yeah.
He's a little toasty. He's having a great time. You guys are apparently pretty good drinking partners.
Cool.
I would like to offer a challenge to Maximus.
Ooh.
A hush falls over.
Brother Maximus, we have found some wild artifacts in our time, but I want to show you something. I take the immovable rod out
Okay.
and stand it vertical on the table
Okay.
and engage it.
Okay. Okay.
And I was like, if you can move this rod,
Mhm.
I will give you all the gold I have. And if you can't, you will help us find as much delirium as possible as you see on your travels.
Can I try to sweeten it and be like, Bulk, we need that gold.
Yeah.
You're being crazy.
Maximus is like,
Like, try to play.
his eyes are like widening. He says, "You give me all of your gold.
All of my gold, brother.
All I have to do is move the rod."
Yes, and I disengage it and pick it up and set it on the floor and engage it again.
Okay, so you move it to the floor?
Yeah, I don't want it on the table because it'll just pick up the table and the rod.
Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So you put it on the floor?
Yeah, like vertical again. So
Okay.
like Thor hammer.
Okay, cool. Maximus accepts. Maximus, and if he
loses.
can't move, what is he
He has to secure as much delirium that he comes across for us.
for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
On good faith, of course.
Grumpus leans across the table and he whispers into his brother's ear. He says, "Ah!" And he says, as long as my brother can help me.
The great Maximus Goldenrod needs assistance.
I told you he couldn't do it.
Ooh, if you guys ooh right now,
What?
As the
Make-
barkeep comes over, be like, surely you think that this man can move this rod, right?
yeah,
Like I'm trying to draw a crowd.
right. As that happens, the music dies down. The piano player, she So it's kind of noticeable that she stops playing, obviously, and she starts to walk over to the bar. So the crowd kind of disperses a little bit, and you're pretty successful in gathering a crowd, and they're all kind of watching. So a few people kind of get together. Maybe we'll call it like 10 people kind of come around and watch.
Pot. Make a pot.
Right. So did you say that was fine as long as Grumpus could help him?
No, I said the great Goldenrod needs assistance.
Yeah. Make a persuasion or intimidation check, and we'll see how that goes.
Intimidation -1. Persuasion -1. Let's just do persuasion. I'm not gonna intimidate.
Okay.
12.
Maybe he is drunk, or not drunk. He's only had 3 beers.
You don't know what
pretty
his tolerance.
big.
It courses through his veins.
What did you get?
12, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
So he is not quite. He's not quite
Persuaded by that.
persuaded by that. Grumpus gets back in his ear, and he says, or you could have my brother Grumpus do it. Grumpus is weaker than I. Surely he will be able to move any rod you have.
What did he say?
What do you mean?
Did I hear what he said?
Did you hear this guy whispering? No, you didn't. Unless you have a spell that enables you to do that. In which case I would listen to it.
I have magical elf ears. I'm half elf. Marcus.
I feel like
what did he say?
I feel like he knows what this is and he's gonna disengage it. That's why I don't like that. Oh, Maximus, I issued the challenge to you. I know how much you love giving Grumpus the spotlight.
Okay. Grumpus walks up and whispers.
Do you even have much gold on you?
And Maximus says, "Fine, I accept the terms of the deal. If I can move this rod from this location to another location, then
Pick it up.
Then I get all of your gold.
All of my gold.
How much gold do you have? Set it out on the table."
Enough to be fine. I'm gonna set out 446. I'm gonna put out 100 gold pieces.
How are you possibly disguising that? So you got out your
sleight of
bag of
hand.
gold, you looked at your bag, and then you pulled out a certain amount of gold, and then you put the rest on the table.
I believe I have sleight of hand.
Make a sleight of hand
Try.
check. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work out very well for you.
15?
Unfortunately, they were staring like pretty much right at you. Like even as you like picked up gold, they heard it clinking down and hitting other gold.
Okay.
So they implore you to put the rest of your gold up, or they won't do it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bolt.
Yeah, I
Die
dumped the
fails.
rest. I dumped the rest. Fine.
Worth it.
Okay, cool. So Maximus starts like kind of working himself up, and the crowd, like a few more people, like join around, and so everybody's just like, oh, and Maximus starts like winding up his arm, swinging his arm, and then he starts like running towards the rod. He's like, ah, and then he stops. Then he pushes the button.
No!
And then the rod falls to the ground. And he says,
No.
I laugh.
"You think I've never seen a movable rod before?"
No.
So Maximus is cracking up laughing. The bar is loving them some Maximus. But other than that, I mean, so Maximus, he's like snatches up the bag of gold and he says, "Come, Grumpus, we go to the bar," and get some fine shit. So Grumpus and Maximus, they walk over to the bar. And please remove all that gold,
Yeah, I'm
by
gonna
the
remove
way.
it.
Miss Charlotte. That's the piano player's name. Maybe the waitress told you that. But now she's at the bar. And you guys are kind of just sitting here.
I picked the rod back up, by the way. I need that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he doesn't try and take it. He picks it up and he like presses the button and then he just like throws it back at you.
Why is this such a common knowledge? I'm so upsetty.
It was a good try though.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be great. I was like, damn it.
So what do you guys do?
It
You guys
was
are
worth
sitting
it,
at the
Bull.
bar.
I'm gonna go talk to the mic. I want to know about the rift.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So you go up to the bar, and Mike is kind of busy working with all his people. He's working Maximus. They come up. They just threw that entire bag of gold,
Yeah.
and he said, "Free drinks for everyone." And the whole bar goes, "Yeah!" And they love it. They love it. So yeah, you go up to the bar, and it takes him a couple minutes, but he comes over and he says, "Welcome to the Black Ivory Inn."
Hello, brother. It seems
Hello.
I'm short on coin tonight, but I beg to ask you a question about the space you have here.
The space? Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. We got the main floor, we got the upper floor, we got the lower floor. Fantastic space.
Now, how'd you come across it?
Hey, buddy. You asking me how I get my bar?
No, I have much respect for those that make a living for themselves in such dire circumstances.
Hey, that's all I'm doing. Listen, I'm an open book. It's not like you gotta. They call me open mic for a reason. There's no, you don't have to give me the business here.
No, I apologize for any forthright. I just am so fascinated by the space you have and how it staves off the horrors of Drakkenheim.
We don't like to talk about the poor people like that, buddy. I mean, I don't, I don't, it's not that bad.
I more mean the hues of the environment more than individuals.
The hues, Mister, are you looking for something?
I don't believe I.
Men named Hugh, or what do you?
Oh, the haze of the delirium and the damage caused by the meteor.
The man kind of like looks at you like, what meteor? What are you talking about, Mister?
Is this a time
I'm
rift?
going for frame country and
You're right, you're all over
What
the
are you?
place.
I'm moving the table. What are you talking about, guy? You had one too many. You've been drinking with this guy.
When was the last time you left this tavern?
Last night. I don't know.
Do you live around here?
Of course, it's my bar. I gotta live close. You gotta keep an eye on your property.
Where is this place?
You sounded like Drakkenheim. It's beautiful. Lovely Drakkenheim sunset. And he points out the window, and it looks like a beautiful sunset. Like, you don't see any of the haze. You don't see... And by the way, there's... Ever since you entered, there has been no haze. You guys don't see any haze anywhere.
Who's the king of Drakkenheim?
King Ulrich! Von Kessel IV!
While Farron's at the table, can he
Yeah, you
look
guys are back
around and can he see is the clothes everyone's wearing, does it look like it's appropriate?
It looks
Like, does it look like it's out of place, out of date?
No, it looks like middle upper class type clothing. Everyone's very clean. As clean as
Can be.
as clean as they can be. They're having a ball. They're drinking. They're chilling. They're doing great. Daniels, what are you doing?
I think I'm just kind of hanging out,
You better drink. It's all on me, apparently.
drinking. Yeah. I'm not being too suspicious of it.
Can we ask the waitress what day or month or season it is?
Sure. Yeah. The waitress comes by again. And she says, it's September 16th, 11/11.
Does that check out for the date that we have today?
That is not today's date.
Okay, I was like, I don't know the actual date.
That is
but
not today's date. So
And it's like, oh, why?
the piano player, she has kind of like finished her little break, and she take it back again just because, and she starts jamming out once again.
Would that September 11th date rung a bell? Would I know when the meteor fell?
Yeah, so she kind of said that, and she walked off. To you and to Daniels, that is like instant like
Red flag.
Before the before.
So she
time.
just
And we're
said
at
that.
the table and we're just both like,
So she said that, and she walked away. What do you guys?
I have a look of alarm and I look
do
at
you-
Danielus.
I'm going
You
to
think you
thank
step
Mike
back in time?
profusely for his
I
offer.
think the reason that we're not seeing the fog here is because it's probably about to happen.
So do we have to get out of here,
I
or is
think
this like
we-
a safe haven?
I don't know if we want to relive it, whether it's a safe haven or not.
I'm gonna.
You know today's date as well as I do.
Is it right before the meteor, like the day before?
The day of.
That is the day of, as you understand it.
Shoot.
So the piano player, she got back to the stage, and she takes her glass of wine and she kind of goes ting 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 ting, and she says, another thing you noticed, it started to get noticeably darker in the end, and it's not quite just like sundown, like it got like significantly darker. And some waitresses start to go around and they start to light some candles. And Miss Charlotte says, and she's introduced herself. She's like, "I'm Miss Charlotte. I'm playing for you all tonight, and I just love playing for you all. It's so fantastic." And she says, "I love a little mood lighting," and she starts playing a very dreamy piano tune, but it's also kind of spooky. And this is not it exactly, but and she says, "It's truly an honor to play for you all again. My dream ever since I was a little girl was to be the greatest pianist of all time. I may not be the greatest, but when I look out into your faces," she holds out her hands, "that's how I feel. Cheers to my greatest audience ever." And you go, "Yeah," and drink. And that's what happens.
And our bulk.
I think
So
we
let me
need
go
to
back
get-
to Bulk. Bulk,
Yeah.
what were you...
I'm
the
gonna.
cheer kind of happened.
Yeah. So I'm gonna thank Mike for his time. Thank you, brother Mike. And then I'm gonna head back to the table because now I'm spooked.
Sure.
I'm having an understanding
Yeah,
here.
guys, I think we need to get out of here
We need to
fast.
go.
But you need to get Maximus and
Yes.
just go.
Let's get
Yeah.
Maximus and Grumpus.
So I'm gonna.
I
run
think
up-
it's best, brother Farron, if you explain as much as you can to the very drunk goldenrods.
Yeah, are they still at the bar?
Yeah. So Maximus is drunk. He's at the bar. Him and Grompus are having a ball.
Steal my
Hey.
gold back.
I ain't down. I'm gonna go up to. I'm gonna be like, get ready to go, get everything that we need. I'm gonna go try to convince them.
Okay.
Baron's going to scoot out from the booth
Okay.
and wake his way over to, I'm guessing, the intoxicated by this point, Goldenrod and Grumpus.
Okay, sure.
And I'm thinking that I won't be able to persuade him, so I'm just gonna be like, Maximus, it's an old tradition. Whenever a warrior gets a first kill of a troll, we have to do a ceremonial smoke, but we can't do it inside, they said. Let's go outside real quick, and we can initiate your newfound glory.
Sure. So I'll give you a choice. You can either make a persuasion check or a perception check.
Like-
They're two pretty different things. So
I'm good at perception, so I'm gonna look at that, but I'm
Okay.
also not... Oh, okay, that actually turned out fine. 18.
an 18. So I'm just gonna move you kind of over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you and Steven, if you kind of pull out, or maybe just to the bottom left a little bit, pull that direction. So you can kind of see out this window here. So as you look out the window, so like I said earlier, it kind of got noticeably darker.
Yeah.
From that beautiful sunlight that it was. You guys have been here for, you probably estimate, maybe an hour and a half, kind of a deal. You look out the window, you kind of just get a peek out of it, out of the side of your eye, and you see a purple light in the sky.
Maximus, we gotta go now. It's bad luck if you don't do this within 2 hours of the kill. We need to go now, and your name will be forgotten forever.
Oh, but Maximus is gone, baby. He is spent. He was setting up. There were kind of some rowdy characters at the bar, and he kind of squatted up with them. And they are two sheets to the wind, man. They are.
I heard the
drunk as
waitress
hell.
say that someone's calling your boys outside yellow bellies.
Ah, yellow belly. Make a persuasion check. Let's see if he comes along. He might just be too drunk.
5.
A 5?
I'm not good at none of us are good at persuasion.
Not super impressed. So Maximus and Grompus are gonna stay at the bar unless you happen to do anything.
I'm gonna get up and gonna start ushering you guys out. And hey, goldenrods, there's an after party going on down the road a little bit. They're gonna have some babes. You in? And we're gonna just start walking out.
They have more space chicks.
Nice. So you guys are walking. Is everybody walking towards the door?
Yeah.
I'll be walking toward the door, yeah.
Okay. And you guys are just like calling out to Maximus point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Maximus, he's not super duper impressed. He's kind of just chilling. And as you guys walk out the door, you see, so Farron and Daniels, you guys would recognize this instantly as Drakkenheim, like what you guys know as before it all. It looks beautiful. It's a sunny day, or it's not a sunny day anymore, but anyway, it looks beautiful. All the buildings, all the shit. But like I said, it's getting a little darker, and as you guys step outside, you see that purple light, and it's getting like a little bit. You see some people kind of milling about, but they have a certain like cloudiness to them.
Do we see the edge of the rift?
What rift?
Shit.
Oh no. Do you think we should try to get out of the city, or do you think we're safer in here? We might be
Gosh.
trapped if we stay, but I don't know if we can
Where
make it
do we
out.
even go?
Out. We need to get away from the city if this is about to happen.
Where are you guys having this conversation? You're just like
We're just,
standing
like,
right
out on the
outside
front
door.
I guess
Like,
right
we
on the
just-
street.
Yeah, on the street.
Okay.
Do we see Goldenrod's boys? The ones he told to wait outside? Can I hold the door open and then like scream out to Grompus, be like, "Look at this! This isn't right. You need to leave." He's the wise one, I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, if you can persuade him.
I'll try for Grompus.
Is anyone else calling out, or what are you doing, Daniel?
At this point, I think we should just leave.
This is my last ditch effort. It's a 12.
A 12? Okay.
We are not chatty.
Okay.
people.
Grompus kind of looks up and he's like, "Ooh, ah, ooh." And he looks over towards you, and he kind of stumbles over, and eventually he looks up. He's very drunk.
Get your brother. We need to go.
And he does in fact run, and he like tries and drags Maximus, and you guys get to the door. Where are you gonna go?
Straight?
Do we remember this building was at like 17 on the map, right? Aren't we pretty close to an edge of Drakkenheim?
Yeah, we gotta go south.
I thought we had to go
North.
I thought it was closest to go west? Not west, east.
Which
Back. We go backwards.
you're trying to run towards the outskirts of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to get away from like where the meteor will hit.
Yeah, sure. So you step out of the bar, and you kind of make a right up the street. And as you're running, things are kind of getting like the people are all just they're quite cloudy, and they're all just kind of looks like maybe going about their just normal business. They don't kind of pay you guys any mind. The buildings also start to take on a bit of a haziness as well. And you're kind of running, and you come up to an intersection. Which way do you guys go?
Closest way to get out of the city limits.
They
Towards
both
the
look
cloudy.
super hazy.
there
Daniels, you're not quite sure where you guys are
Are there any street signs?
anymore. There are not signs.
Who wants to do a vibe check? Anywhere?
Can I
could-
do a perception check?
I mean, so what you can see is that the way is quite hazy.
Should we just run off and run straight in one direction, and then we'll hit the edge of the rift?
Can we? Is there like the sun or anything up in the sky that we could use as like a directional point?
Yeah, sure. And you can orient it towards the outskirts of the city. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's totally cool. Sure. So you pick a direction that you feel is the correct way to go, and you head that direction. And as you guys are kind of running, you end up right back in front of the Black
Oh,
Ivory
no.
Inn.
Hopefully this sobers up Grompus and Maximus.
I think we should talk to the bartender.
I'm thinking we
Um,
talk to the piano.
The
player.
pianist, yeah.
By now,
What if it's
the-
the curse of the piano?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
By now, the meteor is So you guys have been kind of running like for like 5 minutes straight. You've just been like
probably
booking it. And you kind of end up right in front of the inn again, and you guys are like, oh. And then as you look back up towards the sky, all you see is just purple. Just like it's just like casting its light out over the entire sky, and it's coming towards you, and it's coming towards you, and it's coming towards
We get inside. It was Lisa building when we walked in.
Yeah, let's go approach the
Pianist.
let's see the sister that is playing the piano, for this is quite troubling.
We, like,
And
or
as you guys enter back into the door, you see, just for an instant, you see like the roof cave in with a meteor and a piece blasting through the main floor, and you're in darkness.
Baron Bulk, are you there?
Is that a good time to take a break?
Yep, and we
Sure.
break it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ermagerd.
I need to figure out
We'll see you shortly on the other side.
on
of
the
Funky
other side of Funky Fest.
Herb.